Yes, another day, another pumpkin discussion. Hello everyone, sorry about the wait. This is indeed one of the better starter decks. Hello, by the way, thought I would say hi. Um, so, I got plans for this deck, guys. I have plans. We're gonna duel Taya a few times, get some pretty cool cards off of her. You know what, maybe we'll go to the custom duel first, just to get a few extra copies of Airknight Parshath easily. Then straight after that, we're gonna go to Taya. Because most of the good cards we can get are actually from Taya. First duel's on the White Rose side, and then... Oh man, you can make this deck super strong. But also, fairies get a leader ability pretty early on. So I want to get 3 Airknight Parshath, and I want to actually level it up. That's going to take a little bit, but it won't take too much time. It'll take like one duel of skipping 99 turns if we have 3 Airknight Parshath. So the goal is to get 3 Airknight Parshath, and then we can go level it up. So yeah. Hello everyone. Yeah, it's always nice to have something in the background when you're leveling up a deck leader, because that shit is boring. No, not gonna lie, you can watch me level up as well. I'm actually gonna level this up just once. I'm not gonna spend forever doing it. I'm not gonna get OP leader abilities like destroy specific enemy type, because that's just gonna make the final boss and panic a joke, but I am gonna level it up once and show you guys that you can get an early leader ability on a couple types, fairies being one of them. You can beat the game with this deck without much grinding, but I want to grind because you make such a cool fairy deck when you grind with this, and I really like having decks that fit a theme. Like, I really like decks that have a theme, so yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Hello, Yellow. And yeah, hello everyone who's sitting there chilling. Okay, definitely picking the White Rose, siding with the Yorkers, so the first duel will be Taya. I do want to get... You can actually get Airknight Parshath from Taya, it's just a lot easier if we go on the custom duel. And get it ourselves, because our deck leader is Airknight Parshath. So we just need to defeat the Deckmaster K rapidly, and then that monster will show up in the graveyard slots. And you know, I like to push the limits of the games. I mean, we've already established you don't really need to have an OP deck to win because the AI are stupid. But it's still just fun to see how OP you can be at the start of the game. So let's go quickly to Deckmaster K. Hey, nah, mate. We're on iced coffee today, guys. No hot chocolate. And this is the first stream we don't have a hot chocolate. We have iced coffee instead. You can farm way better cards from Taya than what's actually in this deck. I just want to duel the Deckmaster K to get some extra copies of Airknight Parshath easily. I want 3 of them in the deck. We can level it up. We can get a leader ability very quickly, and it's a good leader ability as well. Very basic, but very strong. I'm going to keep the SP recharge rate at 3. You have the option to max this out, and then the enemy will always play monsters, but potentially we want the enemy to play a spell or trap. We actually may as well look through the deck quickly, just to look at it. What do I think is the best starter deck? Fairy Injection Lily, or Magician of Darkness. Both of them are really good. Alright, so... See, cards like Winged Trumpeter we can get from Taya, so we don't really need to duplicate a lot of these. We also probably want to replace like these plants and the fish. They're not too bad in the deck, like you can fuse White Dolphin if you get multiple copies of that. Fuse it with Petite Dragon or Fairy Dragon to make Kairu Shin, but we don't really want to play a water deck. We're going to be doing that later. We got Maiden of the Aqua coming up as the next one, so we're going to focus on a fairy deck here. Of course, we got Bright Castle. That's a good, very, very, very good power-up. Bright Castle is actually insane. It's the best power-up you could put in this deck, because not only does it go on literally like every fairy that isn't Dome of the Angel of Silence or Dancing Elf, but it goes on every other fairy, and it also goes on like Mystical Elf and stuff like that. Silver Bow and Arrow, I don't care too much about duplicating because Taya has it, and she's very, very likely to play it. She has 2 or 3 of them, so we'll get that anyways. I'm more interested in Bright Castle though, because I don't think you can get that off of any of the opponents except Pegasus. He has it. Tears the Mermaid, you can also get this off Taya. She's not very likely to play it though. But that's Tears the Mermaid is great. This is a really good card. In a starter deck, if you have 3 of these, you can reduce the enemy's monsters by 1800 points, which is pretty good. Again, there's a lot of stuff in this deck you definitely want to replace. We have plenty of time to do that, though. You have the Judgment hand, you can actually make Judge Man in this deck, but we don't really want to do that. We got different stuff we can do. These got some fairies, but not enough fairies. Mountain is something I'd like to duplicate. You can get this from Mai though, but it would be nice to get it with Deckmaster K, because Mai doesn't always play it. Nor does Deckmaster K, but yeah, still be good to get it. And our strongest card is Orion the Battle King. Until, of course, we get Airknight Parshath. We're going to be just sitting in the custom duel trying to get 3 Airknight Parshath, then we're going straight to Taya. Straight to Taya. Alright, let's go ahead. See, I don't buy iced coffee, I make it. Because if you drink it as much as we do, it becomes very expensive very quickly. Yeah, I would level Pump King until you get extended support range, because extended support range with increased strength for same type bonus is pretty much all you need. Weaken specific enemy type is just kind of like icing on the cake, and it only weakens warriors. So if you're playing against like any warrior, then it's kind of pointless. But I mean, if you're not playing against a warrior, it literally does nothing, so... Considering the amount of time it takes to get that extra ability, I wouldn't bother. Hello, Marianne. Welcome to this stream. Alright, so I think that's Wing Egg of New Life. Just gonna put Tears the Mermaid in front of us and let him attack it. We want to kill him as quickly as possible. We don't really want any cards except Airknight Parshath. And if he fills up the graveyard too fast, then Airknight Parshath won't actually go in the graveyard slots. So I kind of just want to kill him super fast. You can just enter the password for Ancient Tree of Enlightenment. A card like that I just enter the password for, because you're going to reincarnate it eventually, so you may as well save yourself time. Hopefully we can just finish him off here. End the duel as fast as possible. Try and get the Airknight Parshath. Yeah, I think we can play Wing Egg Elf. I think we can, yeah. Just Marvelous, Luna Queen Elzane, Bright Castle. We also have Wing Trumper behind us, but we don't need it. So just ending the duel as quickly as possible, and then we're trying to get Airknight Parshath. We'll try and do this 3 times in a row, get 3 of them, and then we'll go straight to Taya and start getting some other cards. Alright, so we've got our Airknight Parshath, otherwise we want Key Mace or Wing Egg Elf. Key Mace is better actually, yeah, Key Mace is good, and try and get Wing Egg Elf, I guess. Oh, doesn't matter, I'm not too fussed. All we're trying to do is get 3 Airknight Parshath, I don't really care what else we get. Just trying to beat him as fast as possible is the key. If he plays any equips, that's just a bonus. Just play Griggle to get rid of one of the cards in our hand, but keep a lot of our summoning power. Yeah, Royal Decree is super expensive deck cost-wise, especially if you want to have 3 of them in your deck. That's a lot. 240 deck cost. Alright, so he's got Nekagao number 2, which we can easily destroy. With Orion the Battle King. Orion the Battle King is a cool card. Very nostalgic, actually. I just remember seeing that early on when dueling Taya and being like, holy crap, because she powered it up heaps. Hello Riverbanks, how are you? Oops, should have just played Wing Egg of New Life. Actually no, Faith Bird is more powerful. So. Yeah, you can make an argument either way, whether you'd run 3 Tree or 3 Royal Decree. Obviously Royal Decree is more deck cost, but if you're allowed the deck cost, it's better because it's 0 summoning power. The difference is, you know, if you have the monsters in your hand in a plant deck, you can fuse. You can potentially fuse them. If you have a deck with a lot of fusions, it's best to have fusions that have good effects, so that you have the option to actually play them and use their effect, or fuse to make them. It's optimal deck building. Alright, let's try and get a second Airknight Parshath. It's gonna be a bit more difficult here. Because the slot reels are so goddamn long. We got it anyway, which is good. I think Luna Queen Elzane is like the best card we can get here, sweet. Luna Queen Elzane is a really good card in my opinion. Female fairy, and it's under 800 attack. So you can make, if you fuse Dancing Elf with it, you can make Mystical Elf, but you can also fuse it with itself to make Dark Witch for 3 stars. I mean, you've got options like Key Maces as well, but Luna Queen Elzane is still good. We just want one more Airknight Parshath. I mean, if you use Mirror Wall, it's really difficult to lose. It is extremely difficult to lose if you have Mirror Wall. I would recommend trying to beat the game without Mirror Wall, because Mirror Wall just makes the game too easy. That's coming from someone who's sitting here grinding cards. You don't need Mirror Wall. Holy crap, a Punished Eagle. I'm just gonna try and hit him directly twice, I think, and we can trade a hit here. We can create our own Punished Eagle, which is nice. Let's try hitting him twice, and that'll be a quick duel, and we'll try and get the third Airknight Parshath. If we miss it, we'll go in again, because I really want 3. Easy. So all we need is this third Airknight Parshath, and then we're good. Wow, that was way off. That was off by 1. We'll probably miss it this third time. Yeah, so we'll go back in and do it again. Shouldn't take us too long to get a third one. We should get it on the next duel. I think reincarnation is more random than I gave it credit for when I did that tutorial. So much crap in his hand. So you probably have lenience, because the game just randomly determines what deck cost cards it gives you anyways, pretty much. Anything in Reincarnate that's relatively close to the card you want is good enough. It's just as likely that way. Cargo. Had a feeling that was Tears of Mermaid, but it doesn't really matter. Kara de Petin Mirror Force Bang. I don't know what the hell you're saying. Yeah, just give it a try. It's quite random, so it's hard to know for sure what you'll get. Hooray, Punished Eagle. I don't want to spend too much time getting Airknight Parshath. I was really hoping that I got it on that third one, but you can't get them all, so hopefully we just get it on this, get the third one in this fourth duel, and then we're done. We can start dueling Tail. I really do want 3 for a specific reason. You guys will see. You guys will see. Let's try again. Hopefully not miss it every time this time. Yay, we got it. Okay, let's try and get Tears of Mermaid. That card's useful. Cool. Yay! We did it, guys. We're not done farming, but we're done in the custom duel. We're gonna farm off Taya for sure. For sure. Yes, Mirror Force is a card. know, whatever. Alright, Flame Manipulating can go. Maiden of the Moonlight, not too bad, but she can go as well. So adding 3 Airknight Parshath. And Tears of the Mermaid as well. 3 Petite Dragon, sure, why not? We'll take out the plants and add some of this stuff. Take out the Ammonites, they're like useless. Have to add one of these back in, but we'll just take it back out when we're done with Tail. Look guys, 3 Airknight Parshath. We're not done farming, guys. We're not done farming, but we've got our 3 Airknight Parshath. It only took us 4 jewels. That's why I did that in custom jewel, but I ultimately want to farm from Taya. And we can level Airknight Parshath up against Taya. We're literally just going to level it up once, because then you get a leader ability, and there's like pretty much no starting deck leaders in the game where you get one that early, except Molten Behemoth. Boy, we're gonna have a lot of fun. A lot of fun with Tail. Ooh, we've already got them. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of these petite dragons, and then next turn we can bring out the Airknight Parshath. Silver Bow and Arrow, you know, that's what we want. We want to get copies of that card from her, so that's good. Yeah, we'll just play Airknight Parshath right away. Hey Zekharov. It's gonna be a bit of a slow start, right? So I just went to Deckmaster K and got some copies of Airknight Parshath, and now we're gonna farm some cards from Taya. It's a good fusion. Keymace and Lunacrane Elzame. Keymace plus Keymace is like the best fusion. You can make Dark Witch with 1 star, but been binging the streams, that's nice. I'm glad you enjoy them. It's, you know, it's nice to be able to stream this game and people actually watch it. And it's good that we have the 3 Airknight Parshaths out in the field quickly, because we do want to level it up. I just want to level it up once and get the leader ability. And then after that, we'll just get cards from Taya until our deck's like broken. Which you can play. I want to get rid of some of these cards. I'm hoping she doesn't stick an equip on something powerful and start owning us, because I haven't played any equips yet, but... Fairy deck's pretty easy to make. You just gotta pick this Airknight Parshath deck and then start dueling Taya. And get some cards off of her. Oh shit, this is not good. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh crap. You know there's a password for Tyho number 2, right? Right. Held chip. Alright, what the hell was that? Pure, nice. That's a good card to get from Tail. Here's what I'll do. I may as well just... She won't play anything else, and she won't attack these because they're higher attack. So I'm just gonna sit it here. She's already played Silver Bow and Arrow, Solar Pure. They're good enough for me. And Dancing Elf is like the best card we can actually get from her, so we just kind of want to sit here. Why do I flip up face-up cards when it's not needed? Because I don't need to not flip them up. If I flip them face up, she knows they're more powerful and she won't bother attacking them. She'll move away from them. You don't really need to, but it's inconsequential to do so. So now I'm deliberately flipping these up so they gain experience faster. So you got 3 Airknight Parshath face up. And she's just sitting in the corner. We also have Dark Witch, and may as well flip this up. We don't really want to level Dark Witch up, but you can't play 5 Airknight Parshath. So... Alright, so this is gonna take a while. This will take like, I don't know, up to 8 or 9 minutes to keep skipping these turns, but... then we should get the bonus point. We should rank up Airknight Parshath straight away after that. And then we'll have a leader ability. So that's the whole point we're doing this. We only have to do this one time. And then we're good. It's the most fun part of the playthrough. I avoided doing this in pretty much every starter deck playthrough because it would take way too long. Spirit of the Harp is not that great because she's 4 stars. So anything you can do with Spirit of the Harp, you could do with Lunar Queen Elzame or even Key Mace, which are lower summoning cost. Yeah, I actually have a bit of an indent in the start button from my thumbnail. So, yeah. I don't need to wish you luck against Tristan, dude. I think you've got it, man. I think you can easily beat him. Beat that guy blindfolded, man. You guys entertained? This entertaining for you? Holy crap. I have done this so many times before, it's not even funny. Especially on the Japanese version, I think I got like 3 or 4 or 5 monsters to SD or something like that, and then a bunch of other ones like Radimer above. Ham Dennis. You are just in time for the most boring part of the playthrough. I'm leveling up Airknight Parshath, so I'm just going to be skipping turns for this duel until it counters down to 0, but... after that we should be fine. Yeah, the music's pretty cool, but the sound effects get in the way, which is kind of annoying. Most fun deck archetype for me? I don't really know. Define fun. Like... I don't know. I'd have to think of that for a while. I don't really have something that's just in my head that I can just say out of the blue. Yep, 100 actions per minute. Yeah, exactly, Bob. Exactly. Sorry, I've got the caffeine to keep me going. This is the best idea I've ever had. What am I doing? I'm leveling up Airknight Parshath. I have 3 face up on the field. So when the turn counter reaches 0 and I win, they will level up. I'm like 90% sure I'll get the 2nd rank after this duel, so I won't have to do this again. Because on a fairy you get a leader ability on the 2nd rank. You get increased strength for same type friendlies. If I wanted to like even extend support range or anything after that, it would take me ages longer, so I'm not gonna bother. I think fairies actually get extended support range like after some of their other leader abilities. Here to sleep. Well, sure. You may as well fall asleep in this bit, and then I don't know, when I get a 3 in a row, I'll go ape shit and wake you up. Which deck video I've made is my favorite? I think the strongest decks are machines. I've said that a few times. Every time I get asked what the strongest are, I think machines are the strongest. How far am I into the playthrough? No, this is literally the first side. I haven't even beaten Taya yet, technically. This is my first duel against Taya. Where do I live? Australia. Hello, Elaine. Yes, this is on PS2 NT. Do you want to see my PS2? I can literally show you. I can literally grab my webcam and show you. I've done it once before. I can do it again. Where I leave? No, I'm not leaving. I ain't leaving anytime soon. I have an invisible watch, and the time says to stay. We're getting there, guys. My flag? I don't have a flag, man. I'm not that patriotic. I don't know, I literally answered the question the first time you asked, and you're asking 4 times in a row. I don't know what else to tell you. I've already told you where I'm from. I literally answered you as soon as you typed it, so maybe you should have paid more attention. Several machine decks. Yeah, I mean, I've made several decks of many things. I've made a lot of videos, and it's hard to not repeat deck ideas. No, Metal Zoa is not good in a machine deck, because it costs 7 stars to play. It's just really inefficient. It's actually really not a good card if you actually played. Even though Metal Zoa is cool and badass, it's actually just not good in a machine deck. It takes way too long to bring out. Can't I just Game Shark the leader level up? Yeah, but not everyone watching can, so... And if I were to Game Shark, then I would just have all these OP abilities I don't want. I literally just want to demonstrate that you can do this from the start of the game. Any player can do this. You don't need a cheating device to do this. You can even do this in the PAL version. What's that supposed to mean? Are Australians supposed to have bad hairlines? I actually have... Like, I'm not balding. Are Australians supposed to be balding? I actually forgot my hair was tied up. What do you mean the most card, I think, is the hardest to obtain? I don't know, like... Summon Skull, you can only get that card 3 in a row. You can't get that any other way, so that's one of the hardest cards you can actually get. That's hard to get. I don't have a hairbrush on me, so I'm using my hand. I mean, I ruin everyone's childhood when I tell them Pumpkin sucks. People think Pumpkin is OP, but it's just not. Pumpkin is really slow. It's funny, people are like, oh, Pumpkin is so strong, you can power your stuff up by 500 every turn. If you play 5 Mystical Elves, you can power up all your Mystical Elves by 4,000 each turn. What's my opinion on the RUF cars in GT3? I love them. I like all of them. I think the coolest one is the RGT. The CTR is really cool, but it's kind of difficult to drive. I prefer it in GT4 when you got more tracks to drive it on. They didn't release the codes. We looked in the game and found them. I didn't. Someone else did, and then I made the video for it because no one else was making videos on that stuff. So I had the guy's permission to do a video on it. Woohoo! Guys, look at this. We should level up now. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeah. Look at that shit. It was worth it, guys. Alright, now let's try and get, Saw the Pure, actually. We try and focus on that. Yeah, nice. Cool, now we want Silver Bow and Arrow, I guess? Okay. We can get Silver Bow and Arrow next duels anyways. Woodland Sprite. No, I don't like chucking Woodland Sprite or Arsenal Bug in a deck because then all people do is ask me how to get it, and I already have a video explaining how to summon it and that you can't get it. I don't like doing those videos that just bait people into asking me questions I can't answer, so I try to not do that. Alright, we're gonna duel Taya a few more times, guys, because we want some cards off of her. We don't need them, but it's more fun to make a nice synergized fairy deck. It's really, really cool. How active is the Duelists of the Roses community? Not very active. It's a thing, but they're not doing crazy amounts of stuff. Only deck today? No, actually. I'm gonna do Maiden of the Aqua later. You know the usual time that I stream, which is midnight for me? I'm gonna do the Maiden of the Aqua deck then. I just wanted to do this now because I'm not doing anything else. After this stream, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna stream again. What do you mean, Bob? How long would it take SD legit on PS2 with Airknight Parshath? Probably 9 hours. 9 hours, I would say. That's not accurately calculated, but leveling something up by bringing out 5 at a time takes just short of 6 hours. So, yeah. Oh shit. We need some more low summoning power stuff, obviously, in this deck. We got a lot of modifying to do still. I play this game on a console. Hell yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it, guys. We're actually gonna do it. We're actually gonna look at the console. I'll show you guys, because I love showing off my $100 plus console. Have a look at that. Yeah, look at that shit. You can even see the green light. Ugh. There you go, guys. It's a PS2. And of course, that's my screen. That's where I'm playing on. You can see I play without sound, right? And there's a reason for that. If I play with sound on, then the mic picks it up and you hear the sound twice. So you don't want that. Oh shit. Wow, we can actually get Faithbird from the graveyard slots. I don't really want it, but... Hourglass of Life isn't good. I want Hourglass of Courage. That card is way better. way better. Yeah, white PS2, and I got a white controller too. And... wait, sorry. The mic probably picked that up really loud. White memory cards. Woohoo! I've got all white stuff going on. I got a white Japanese PS2 as well. That shit's nice. Very special. Wow, I'm amazing. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, dancing elf, nice. That tenderness is good because we can hit her more times. It's kind of annoying because of that hourglass of courage. Means that our monsters appear in our grave and we don't want the monsters that we had played, but hey, it is what it is. No, we'll just finish her off. We'll just end the duel there. My opinion, what is the best deck? I answer this like 5 times per stream. I don't know what you mean, if you mean the best starter deck, if you mean the best deck overall, I don't know. You have to be more direct with the question so I can answer it properly. Okay. Definitely want Dancing Elf, and then we'll go for another, yeah, Silver Bow and Arrow. What else do we want here? What else is there? Skelangel maybe? Skelangel's not great. I didn't know anything else there that I really wanted. We're not done, guys. We're not done. We're gonna farm her until we have like the perfect fairy deck. No kidding. Overall, machines. Machines are the best deck. Favorite starter deck? Again, I answered this question several times a stream. Favorite one would be Injection Fairy Lily. I think that's the best one. Well, Patrician of Darkness is probably the best, but I like the Injection Fairy Lily deck more. If Simon was a playable opponent, what kind of deck would he have? I'm not 100% sure. I would like a... For some reason, I imagine him playing cards like Eye of Truth. But I don't really know for sure what he'd have. The thing about him is that he's actually... what is it? Simon McMoran is the old version of Grandpa Solomon. So would he play an Exodia deck because it's technically the same character? I do not know. Nice one, Riverbanks. Nice one. Really nice joke. Zombo is Tehe best deck. Pumpkin Efek Os the best. Yeah, I'm sure you think that. I'm sure you think that. Good on you for thinking that. Is there much challenge in the game for you? No. I'd have to deliberately do a challenge run or speed run for that to be a thing, but I don't know. I have more fun showing people stuff in the game than actually challenging myself. Holy crap. I don't even really want Gyakuten and Megami. There's some nice combos you could do with it, but meh. Soul the Pure and Silver Bow and Arrow. This is really good so far. What do you mean you're not speaking metaphorically? How would you be speaking metaphorically? Do I plan on making more fun ideas like the burn deck at some point? Some point later down the track. I want to see what this is in case it's a card I want. No, not really. If that was Hourglass of Courage, I would go for that so hard. Alright, we can finish her off with the Moon Envoy. Boom. I don't make wacky combo decks all the time because there's already videos for that. A lot of like Underlord Tico videos are just those wacky combo decks, stuff like infinite power decks. I don't know, I don't find them particularly interesting. The fun for me in this game is deck synergy and deck building and stuff like that, and combining like good fusions with good leader abilities and just making the most well-rounded decks possible. This is the way I like to play the game. Try and get another Dancing Elf here. Well, we still want to get the third Dancing Elf. I don't know if we've got one or two, but we want more. We want more cards from her. Key Maces, Winged Trumpeters, all great cards. We'll just duel her 5 times, and then we can reincarnate, and then we'll see where we go from there. Very slow start to this playthrough, but hey, considering most of the other decks I farmed for like an hour, we're still only 50 minutes in, so we're doing okay considering we spent an entire 99 turns pretty much skipping turns, so we're not doing too bad. I would, Andres. I have the Let's Talk About series where I talk about what's optimal, if you want to check that out. So that's why I haven't really bothered to do those, because I don't really know what the optimal decks are. Ooh, Winged Elf is actually really good. Good card. It's... you can make Mystical Elf with it, which is why it's good. So if you have 3 of them and 3 of Dancing Elf, you can make Mystical Elf very often. Should I just fuse for that? No, 2 equips. Oh, that's good actually. 2 equips is very good. Yeah, that would be a nice deck format for him to play. It'd be pretty fun. Yeah, look at that whole series. If you want any information, I basically talk about the archetype for anywhere between like 10 to 30 minutes, and basically just go through their fusions and like their leader abilities and like what the optimal... Ooh, there's Key Mace. I actually want Key Mace, so I'm just gonna sit here and I'll kill it next turn. She shouldn't be able to finish me off next turn. This could be something powerful, but I doubt it. Yeah, look through those videos if you want to know a lot about an archetype. It's only a Winged Elf. Easy. A deck that's all about terrain change and brutality, that is a Sea Serpent Aqua deck for sure. Because water monsters are just really good at doing that. Try and play something weak here to kill this. This will work. So yeah, we'll send Winged Elf to the graveyard, so there's 2 Winged Elf in the graveyard. We want as many good monsters in our graveyard as possible. Oh, Winged Elf New Life, well, we don't actually want that, so that's fine, we don't kill it. I'm actually happy with that result, and then we'll just kill Key Mace, so we have a chance to get that as well. So here we get Key Mace, Dancing Elf, Silver Bow and Arrow, Winged Elf, any combination of those. Any 3 of those is super good. Yeah, Sea Serpent decks, you get SD, Aqua Dragon or Sea King Dragon, and then you can play Sea Serpents with 2 less summoning power. So if you have a deck with an SD Aqua Dragon, you can play Aqua Dragon for 4 stars, which means you can play it on the first turn without fusing it, which is super good. Silver Bow and Arrow or MP Mace. Oh, good enough. Yeah, we got 3 cards we wanted. I'll try dueling her one more time. Well, this game is mostly about just knowing a few things. Once you know a few things, once you have a bit more insight into the game and how it works, you figure the rest out yourself, I would say. It just takes a bit of knowledge because the game doesn't give you any knowledge, so I'm just basically showing you guys stuff that's in the game that the game doesn't show you. And then the rest of it you figure out yourself, and it's fun that way. Immortals are like what, sorry? Again, I don't always remember what I'm saying, so apologies. Oh yeah, right. That's only if Immortals die. If you're playing like Immortal Beatdowns or something, then... yeah. Yeah, Sea Serpent decks are quite good actually. I'm a huge fan. Another powerful thing about Sea Serpents with that 2-star reduction is you can play Kairu Shin for 3 stars. The important thing about a monster being able to play it for 3 stars is that if you draw it, you're guaranteed to be able to summon it because you regenerate 3 summoning power every single turn. I kind of want... I don't know how many silver bow and arrows I have. I think I have 3, but I'd like one more just to be safe. I'm pretty sure I've got 1 from her and I have 1 in the deck. So... if she just uses them, then sends them to the graveyard straight away, I have a good chance to get them. Ooh, we could get Mystical Elf, guys. Get Winged Elf, Potioning, and we got some pretty good cards. Extra Dancing Elf in the graveyard. Favorite opponent in the game besides Pegasus? I do like the final bosses. I like Kaiba as well. Seto Kaiba can be interesting, like, from a casual point of view. I think they're some of the better duelists in the game. Roaring Ocean Snake is good. The problem is you can't reduce its summoning power because it's an Aqua at 6 stars. So you can't play that for any less than 6 stars. So it's better to just play Kairu Shin and stick an equip on it. You get more damage that way. And you can play it for 3 stars. Let's see, what do we even want? There's so much stuff here we could get. I guess a 3rd Dancing Elf, just to be sure, and then, I don't know, Mystical Elf would be cool. Oh, Hoshiningen. Hoshiningen is cool. Alright, we dueled 5 times, so what I'm going to do is we'll reincarnate, try and get something useful, and then modify the deck. And we'll go from there. Reincarnate first, because I don't want to edit the deck and then reset the reincarnation. We have so many good cards though, holy crap. Maiden of the Moonlight is like, our highest deck cost card's 33, so we can't do anything crazy with it, but maybe we get Mountain. That would be the one card I'd be super happy with. I don't know what else we really want. Alright, so what happens with Kaiba, right, is if you play that monster in the middle of the field, I don't even think you need to flip it face up, but you play a monster, the strongest monster you can on the first turn in the middle of the field, and what he does, the way it works is, because normally he wants to play a monster in front of him, right? But if your monster is more powerful than the monster he wants to play, he doesn't play it because he thinks that monster is under threat. So his AI automatically plays it to his right, and then after that he plays it, that blocks his path to his normal spot. So he tries to find the other way to get there, which goes forward. And for some whatever reason, that forward movement to get there ignores that you have a monster in the middle of the field. So that's how that works. Wow, we're actually getting incredible cards. I'm super happy with both of these. Gift of the Mystical Elf is even more thematic because we're going to be bringing out Mystical Elf, so it's nice to have Mystical Elf in a deck and get Gift of the Mystical Elf. Holy shit! I can't believe we got a trap and 2 spells. out of one monster card, and they're all actually really good. Just for context, guys, when you reincarnate a monster, each reel has an 80% chance to get a monster, and the chances to get a spell are 20% for each roll. So that was actually like one of the best reincarnations ever. I don't even need to reset that. That is incredible. I'm actually really surprised. That was like one of the best reincarnations ever. Holy crap. Now we got 3 Soul of the Pure, guys. You know, this recovers 2,000 points. This is like, oh my god. I can't believe this actually. This deck is so broken. Okay, let's get rid of a bunch of stuff. Got a lot of space to fill here, but it's fine. Three Silver Bow and Arrow, 3 Dance Gun. Okay, let's see. Type Sword, then cost Sword. We're gonna just add every fucking fairy we can get. I don't even know if we can fill the deck with fairies yet, which is like the goal. Yeah, we can't. We've got 3 more slots, so... Alright guys, I'm gonna go back in and duel Taya and try and get 3 more cards from her so we can have all fairies. I don't want the dragons. So yeah, I know we've already gone past the point of our starter deck being legitimately overpowered, but I don't want to settle for 3 monsters not fitting the deck. I just can't believe it. That was like the best reincarnation I think I've got like in my lifetime. That was insane. I did not expect that. I thought I was just gonna get 3 random ass monsters. I don't really know what else we want. We don't want Silver Bow and Arrow because we've already got 3 copies. Hourglass of Courage is still like the best result, but I don't know how likely she is to play that, so we'll see. Also, after she gets 3 wins, she starts fusing. As you can see, she's got Dark Witch out, but the good thing is she plays her monsters quicker. So she sends them to the graveyard quite rapidly. Yeah, I'll see. I'm just gonna keep checking her. I'm just gonna keep checking her graveyard until she plays something good. But if she plays a bunch of stuff before Hourglass of Courage, then Hourglass of Courage won't even show up in the graveyard slot. So I'm just kind of hoping she plays it really early and we can get it. I literally just want 3 more cards that we can actually put in the deck. I've already got 3 Key Maces, I think. I got 3 Solar Pure, so I don't really necessarily want that. I'm pretty sure that's Solar Pure, which we don't want either. Oh, Creature Swap. Well, we can't get that from the graveyard slot anyways. We can't get... Taya doesn't have Mountain. She has really good cards though. She has Dark Piercing Light, which would be sick. Yes! She did it! Oh my god, I want Hourglass of Courage so bad. Wow. That is amazing. We have to get it though. We have to get that. We have to. If we miss it 3 times, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Because she doesn't play that very often. Wow. I didn't expect her to do that. But that's cool. We got promoted again! Holy shit. We don't get another leader ability though, but... Hey, that's pretty cool. Alright, we really want Hourglass of Courage. That's the only card we want, and we got it. Alright, cool. I'll try and get Wing Elf. I don't think I have 3 of them in the deck. Oh, we missed it. But hey, I don't care. We got Hourglass of Courage. We got Hourglass of Courage. So, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. A card like, even, I'd even honestly be happy with like Hoshi Ningen or something like that. Another Lunar Queen Elzame. I don't think we have 3 of them. Our deck is so overpowered. I don't even need to farm anymore, but... this is just crazy. It's just like, I haven't even got past Taya yet, and this deck is just so broken. So broken. It's just so overpowered for single player. Now for 2 more. Holy crap, that would be so OP. Rain Temperature again. We have a chance to get that. 3 in a row would have been cool, but... I mean, 3 in a row, like... The only real good fairy 3 in a row card you can get is, what is it? Enchanted Javelin. And I don't particularly want that card, like I wouldn't add it in my deck, it's quite expensive, like 40 deck cost. Ooh, Tenderness. I don't really particularly want that card. But... Hey, we drew Mountain. Hey Riverbanks, I'm pretty sure you missed. I just got Hourglass of Courage, so that's really exciting. That's like the one card I really wanted from her. And then we're just going to try and get 2 more unique cards so we can replace all the Petite Dragons in the deck. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, technically got 3 in a row. It's a fake 3 in a row. That's what I call them. Fake 3 in a row. Has there ever been a PvP tournament on this game? No. I made a fake tournament. I mean, I just literally played against myself with different decks just to see how it would go. What can we even get from her at the moment? I wanted to play some war cards. It's not good enough. Well, I don't actually want 3 Hourglass of Courage necessarily. I mean, it would be cool, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for it. I just wanted to play whatever, so I can fill up the deck with fairies. No, Gyakuten and Megami's okay. You can do some wacky combos with that, so... I don't know, but it's high deck cost and high summoning power, so it's like... I don't know, I'd rather like Hoshi Ningen. Actually, like, what I really want is Dark Piercing Light. Dark Piercing Light is like one of the best cards for single player games. And it's good when she fuses, because then she just sends 2 monsters to the graveyard, like, instantly. So you gotta hope it's something nice. It's a bit of Harp and Doma, not particularly good. Her graveyard's filling up though, so we'll end the duel soon, because she's not gonna add any more cards into the slots. Don't know what this is, but we're gonna find out. Oh, Doma. I don't want Doma, man. Doma's dark. Who wants a dark deck in a light fairy deck? Yeah, but to do that, people would have to like fly to the same country and do that. That's not really reasonable, unfortunately. Alright, what did he play? Yeah, she's not really playing anything particularly good, so I'm just gonna finish the duel now. Yeah, but burn decks wouldn't work against a card like Temple of Skulls. You wouldn't be able to activate any spells. So, they'd potentially be quite useless. I don't even know what I really want here. I don't want an Airknight Parshath, I've already got 3 of those. You know there is an Airknight Parshath Link monster, right? It's Japanese only at the moment, I think. I actually had some of them, but I think I sold them. Alright, get rid of our Petite Dragons, and then we'll add Hourglass of Courage. Ooh, baby. Good thing about Hourglass of Courage, especially if we had like 3, we've got 3 Soul of the Pures in our deck, so it's like, wow. Goddess of the Third Eye isn't that particularly good, but hey. Our deck is just super, super powerful. Just, oh, look at this. Look at all this stuff. We got 3 Dancing Elf, yep, and 2 Winged Elf. Holy crap. This deck is just, woof. Yeah, but I mean, you can play Goblin Fan against that deck and you just die. Okay, time to finally just fucking play this deck. We've been streaming for an hour and 14 minutes approximately. Time to use this, time to just, you know, duel. It's literally time to duel. Yeah, but no one's gonna organize that. No one's gonna do that. Oh no, not the Crab Walker strategy. Oof. I'm scared, guys. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I always liked the idea of Cyber Dragons. Like, if I played the real card game, I'd probably play Cyber Dragons. I just like the idea of special summoning your best monsters by shuffling the material back into the deck. I think that's a really cool mechanic. Go Airknight Parshath. Well, no surprise there. No 3 in a row either because we hit Fake Trap on the first reel, but it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure some of the Cyber Dragon, some of the actual monsters that's a specific summoning condition for, I'm like quite confident. Or there might even be a card for it. Cyber Emergency maybe is the card that does that, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. Cyber Emergency is so expensive though. That's the thing about playing the real card game, it's so expensive. Like, if you want a Cyber Dragon deck without Cyber Emergencies in it, it's like a good $100 to $200 for high rarity. And then if you want Cyber Emergencies, it's like 20 to 30 Australian dollars for one. So you need 3 of those, which is like $50 to $100 Australian, just for 3 copies of Cyber Emergency. Whereas this game is, once you buy it, everything's free. That's why I like it so much. Ooh, look at this. Look at this juicy setup. Yeah, if I got Mountain from Mai, that would be incredible. Ooh, we got some good cards, guys. Very good cards in this deck. I've opened some expensive cards up before, not too expensive. I think the most expensive card I actually opened myself was, I forget what number it is, it's an Xyz monster, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, and that was around the time where it was like, legitimately overpowered. And then I think it was Phantom Knights actually, the deck that got hit. So, oh no, I think it was Dark Warrior FTK that got nerfed, and then the price of Bamboozling Gossip Shadow tanked a little bit. Yeah, I removed the opening videos. I bought a lot of stuff that I didn't show myself opening, but I spent quite a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards like a good year or 2 ago. Alright guys, look at this shit. Mystical Elf, so you fuse any card with Elf in its name with a female that's 800 attack or less. Or a fairy that's 800 or less, I think is the way to do it. So you can fuse Dancing Elf with itself, Dancing Elf with Wing Egg Elf, Dancing Elf with Key Mace, Wing Egg Elf with Key Mace, Wing Egg Elf or Dancing Elf with Lunar Queen Elzame, etc. Look at this shit, guys. Look at this overpowered shit. Look at this, just look at it. Oh. All of this grinding was worth it, guys. Look at that. 2 monsters with 5,000 attack on the 5th turn. Easy. I'm assuming that's Cursebreaker. save a Bright Castle. Yeah. One specific card that doesn't work. That's something else. There's Eldine is a 950 attack female spellcaster that doesn't work with any female fusions for whatever reason. I don't entirely know why. I hope this is Mountain. Nope, so that's a trap hole. We can still get Cursebreaker, Mesmer Control if they're really good cards. This could be Mountain. Or Monster Reborn. Both of those cards are really good. No, provide Serpentine Dragon. That card sucks. What about the Fairly Odd Parents? Look at that. 6,500 attack damage, guys. Easy game. Just gonna kill Mystical Elf here, I think. Yeah, nice. 3,700 attack Peacock. Ouch. I just want to see what's over here. If there's a Mountain, that'd be so good. Please just be Mountain. Oof. No, Gus Fan. I hope that card in the corner is Mountain. I don't think it will be, though. We're just getting more and more damage, guys. More and more damage. Overpowered. So overpowered. Alright, I'm just gonna kill this card in the corner and then kill her. Nope, invisible wire. Oh well, she didn't play Mountain, which sucks. But hey, it is what it is. This didn't even take that long to level up and get this deck, really. It took like an hour to get this deck ready, and it's so powerful. Oh, Cursebreak would be cool in this deck. Not way off. Mesmer Control's cool though. Oh, we missed Cursebreaker by 1. Alright, missed it by 2 there, I think. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Maybe I Jeweler again. If I get another Mountain, I don't need it, but it would just be cool. Who the hell is Mr. Crocker? Is he a character from Fairly Odd Parents? I haven't watched that show in so long. I remember liking it though. I remember very few things about it. I remember Yvonne of the Yukon, he's from that, right? And he eats blubber nuggets. I don't know why I remember that so distinctly. I didn't even find it that funny when I saw it, but I do remember it. Also remember Vicky. This card is so OP. I don't know why they let you get it in the graveyard slots. Spellbinds all warrior monsters. Kind of ridiculous. Hey, it's Cursebreaker again. That's nice. Yeah, the other version of Binding Chain, it does all fiends. Super powerful. Mystical Capture Chain. Ow. Nemuriko, yeah. Nemuriko is strange. Holy crap, we can't even play, like, anything. Right now. We can play this, though. Gift of the Mystical Elf. Recharge that life point damage we just took. It's like we're invincible. We just regenerate our life points if we take damage. So OP. I don't even know why I added Doma in the deck. I don't really want Doma in my deck. I'll probably replace that with something. She's not bad, but, you know, it's just one of those things. Cool. We can actually play a Dark Witch here. Alright, we'll keep this in defense mode. Just play a cheeky little Dark Witch down here. That'll get powered up. How OP is the Spellbound deck? I don't know. Pretty powerful because it's not too hard to set up. You can just... What you do is flip Ancient Jar up in face-up defense mode, and then you just flip up Invitation to a Dark Sleep, and then you spellbind everything on the enemy side of the field permanently until they play something else that goes over it, but... you know... Hmm. 3,000 defense. I'm not even putting an equip on it, and it's just some brick wall, man. Shit's crazy. Hello, generic scrub. Yeah, Invitation to a Dark Sleep is pretty powerful. One of the best effects in the game for sure. You combine it with Ancient Jar, and it's just so strong. I want to invade her territory, man. I want some mountain here. That's the whole point of me dueling her, but then she plays aggressive early and it takes me time to set up my stuff. Oh crap. I forgot about that bonus being short range. Rip. That was a mistake. Oh yeah, I would invade Maya's territory. That would be fantastic. Deck Leader is the most useful as a card in the deck. Serpentine Princess for sure. Serpentine Princess, you get 3 of them in the deck and you can power up all your reptiles by 2700 attack, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, monstrous bird, I don't want that. I just want a mountain, that's all I want from her. I think I got Curse Breaker at the start, which is okay. Yeah, Curse Breaker. Empress Judge. Lame. We wanted that last playthrough, but not this one. Ooh, what is that? Oh, I'm like an egotist. Lame. It's no fun. Mystical Elf, yay! I mean, Mai is the best character in the series, what can I say? I don't want to invade her territory, man. I want to take her out on a nice dinner. Mai is classy, okay? She's better than some random bitch. Please be mountain. Electro, she just loves playing her quick face down when she doesn't, like, you know, she just has all these equips in her hand and she just plays them out in the field like an idiot. Oh wow, Harvey's pet dragon. Oof. Mai is even better when you consider her original Japanese version. Not because she's sexier, but she just has a better backstory. Nah, fuck Joey. Joey can SMD. Just be mountain. Come on. No! Ew, Ishtar, she's boring, man. Okay, this is kind of annoying. She's not going to play mountain. The deck graveyard slot will be full already, so I'm just going to kill her. I don't think we're going to be getting mountain off of her, guys, unfortunately. Ugh, trying to stretch. Okay. Wait a minute. We want Electro Whip. I forget we actually can really benefit from that card. We missed it by both times, are you joking? That's sad. Alright, I went way too early there. Well, that was the most pointless duel of my life. That sucks, man. Hey, wait a minute. We're at 10 jewels. We should reincarnate. Yeah, if you get a first jewel and it's lucky, then it's good, but she could just not play it for another, like, 50 billion jewels. I mean, that's very unlikely, but hey. You know what, let's go down a little bit. Reincarnate, follow wind, and see what we get. Never know, we get something nice. That's funny, Call the Haunted. Fake Trap's next, and yeah, we'll probably get another Fake Trap then. Ooh, Red Medicine. Well, we don't really need that. What we're gonna take out? We're gonna take out Dome of the Angel of Silence. May as well add Red Medicine. Or no, we add Mesmer Control. That card's good. How did I press what buttons twice? You mean how do you press 2 buttons twice in the graveyard slot? You literally just press them twice at the same time. in the graveyard slots, you can literally just press all 3 buttons at the same time, and it will activate them all at the same time. You can activate them in any order you want, or you can just do them all at the same time. You can hit any of the reels at any time you want, if you didn't know that. Yeah, that last reincarnation, I don't think I'm going to top that. Alright, let's try and do a fast duel and see if she plays it. I really wanted Cursebreaker as well, and she played at both duels, but we didn't get it off of her. Sucks. Oh no! That's not good. Now she's gonna destroy Mystical Elf as well. Look at this. Oh no, she's not. I just activated it now so she doesn't kill Airknight Parshath. Yeah, just Skill Angel. Well, I did save before reincarnation, but I can't really be bothered. Oh, hell yeah. I can't really be bothered sitting there reincarnating for good cards, so I just kept it and went with it. I'm already wasting enough time doing this, so... I feel like I don't want to spend too much more time grinding. We do have her in this position though, so... Man, all the innuendos today. Guys, it's Mountain! Oh my god. And there's Cyber Shield too, which is cool. Obviously we're gonna try and hit Mountain every single time. Yeah, we'll just box her in now. There's nothing she can do, she loses. If we get Mountain here, that was 100% worth it. 100% worth it. We just need to get Mountain though. You guys know I always miss this shit when I finally get it. So let's get it, please, 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 please. No way. Yes, we got it. Yes. Yes! I didn't even fucking care what we get after this because we got the card we wanted, but I am going for Cyber Shield, which is really cool because that's female quit, and we got it. Cool. So we get Mount, which is the card we want. And we get Cyber Shield. Look at that. So we can make all of our female fairy cards even sexier. It's funny. They censored the spiked nipples on this card when they translated to English, but they didn't get rid of the collar, which is kind of interesting. I guess they were like, oh, that's innocuous enough. Because why would Harpy Lady need a collar? I don't know. Harpy Lady is not a dog, man. Oh, this deck is so broken, man. What the hell? What the hell? What can we even take out? I think Goddess of Third Eye, because that's 4 stars. Spirit of the Harp isn't even that fantastic either in this deck, because it's 4 stars. Yeah, alright, our deck's pretty good. Holy shit, can't believe how good our deck actually is, it's just stupidly good. You could theoretically optimize this, like, We can make this even better. We could have farmed for 3 bright castles. A 3rd mountain, 3 hourglass of courage, but I think that's a bit overkill. No, it's not too much. 3 copies. You want 3 copies of any terrain card. Even like in a Beast Warrior deck, I would have like 4 total. Like I'd have 2 Meadow and 2 Forest. That's the card. Alright guys, I'm gonna be 1 second. I'm just gonna use the bathroom quickly. So, be right back. And we're back. I mean, Cyber Shield's original Japanese name is literally Cyber Bondage. I mean, that's not me. That's not me. That's just the card game, man. Of course the deck cost is only 812. Honestly, better decks will have a more balanced deck cost, because a lot of the strongest power-up cards in the game are low deck cost. All power-ups are 10 deck cost. The Winged Trumpeter we have is 10 deck cost. Traps are pretty low deck cost, and the Dancing Elves are like 5 deck cost, so... I still think 3 terrains is the best. Optimally, because, you know, I would take out like a Wing Egg Elf to put a 3rd one in. Happily, comfortably. It's a bit dubious to play terrain early because he can just replace it with his flip effects, so you just gotta kind of hope that he doesn't use flip effects. You can also use your trap cards. If he attacks your trap cards, that disables the flip effect. Oh, is he gonna leave himself wide open, is he? No, he's not. No, he ain't. You know what? I'm just gonna play this here. Now he's gonna move that card in front of him anyways, isn't he? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Nah, he's not. That's good, that's good. Now we can just go straight through the middle. This is a very big risk. If he attacks this here and that's a monster that creates water, and then this thing attacks us here, then we're in trouble. We're actually in a lot of trouble. But if he doesn't kill us then he loses. So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh shit, guys. Oh shit. It's Aqua Dragon. Oh, you put in defense mode because it wasn't even strong enough. Yeah, when he played that in defense, I was convinced that was a, what's it called? Spell. I don't know what it would be, maybe it's Aqua Chorus. If that's, Heavy Storm, that'd be sick. Heavy Storm's a very powerful card. Yeah, Aqua Chorus. He, like, never plays Heavy Storm until he's, like, used all of his cards. Nice. That's not a bad reincarnate. Mesmeric Control is always nice. I don't really want any of these cards, so 3 in a row maybe? Hell yeah! And we get Summon Skull. We're not going to use that, but hey, Summon Skull is pretty cool. One of the coolest monsters in the entire game. Triple spells, yeah. I like getting spells from Reincarnation, because if you get monsters, there's just so many useless monsters. At least with, like, Ukazi and Mesmeric Control, you can literally stick them in any deck. And Toon World, it's pretty hard to get that card if you're playing casually. Alright. Respectable move, man. I don't think that's gonna cut it though. The old bait and switch. Yeah, you need to get lucky to get Summon Skull, because that's the only way to get it. So if you don't get it like that, then you won't get it. Summon Skull is one of the hardest cards in the game to actually get, so yeah, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Joey. He lived and he died. Hey, it's Judgment Hand. I mean, if you are on an emulator, you can always just trade the cards between 2 memory cards. Just map out the controls of the second player on the keyboard, and then just manage your memory cards, give them names and whatever so you know what they are. And then, just trade that shit over. This one's going to be a bit more annoying. We don't have any terrain advantage until we draw a terrain card, so... gotta play the Soul the Pure. You play that first turn, then it makes it so hard for the enemy to just kill you when you play aggressively. Crush Terrain doesn't really ruin the field. I'd rather them do this and try and be creative than just not have it. I don't know. The point of doing something like this is to make the field unique, which is better than them doing nothing, I suppose. Hello, Ali. Ali, depending on what your actual name is, if it's shortened for Alistair or not. Oh no, invader from another dimension. Oh, so scary. Dark Piercing Light, holy crap. See, that's the card I wanted from Taya, but she didn't play it. The Dark Piercing Light is so good, I really want that card. I actually totally forget he has that card, because I like never see him play that. I don't know what this card is, but one way to find out. Soul Hunter, there you go. Should you keep Darkness Approaches? Well, yeah, because that's like one of the most OP cards in the game, so why wouldn't you? What card is that? Burning Spear? Well, that's not very useful, but I don't really mind. I wasn't expecting to play anything useful, so may as well get Dark Piercing Light. That's a really good card. Malevolent Nuzzler is actually good too, because that's a female crit. Damn it. I can't believe we missed it. We're gonna miss it every single time now, aren't we? Oh yes! Look at that. Dark Piercing Light and Malevolent Nuzzler. Both cards that I wanted, I got. So I'm super happy with that. Well, thank you for the nice comment, dude. I'm always happy to make stuff when people are happy to watch it, so yeah. Really appreciate the nice comment, man. Thanks a lot. Very nostalgic game. Very nostalgic game. Take out some Orion, the Battle Kings. I want to drop the deck cost low, so like then we don't have to edit the deck again. But we can't really do that comfortably. We'd have to add in a fake trap or Call the Haunted or something. Wish I had a Curse Breaker here instead, but I didn't get any. But like, if I had Curse Breaker there, instead of Call the Haunted, I would be happy with this deck, and it would be low enough deck cost that I wouldn't need to edit it again. Yeah, beating... If you pick the Red Rose side and you're versing Seto's team, the game's way harder. This side is a lot easier. If you can beat Mai, you can beat anyone on this side. And if you get stuck on the final boss, you have everyone before the final boss to get good cards off of. So this side is way easier. All you need to do is get past Mai. If you can get past Mai, you can get past Marco, and they're the only two duelists that you'd have trouble with, I think. We're just activating these because he has burn cards. He probably won't burn us, but I mean, with this amount of life points, it's probably like impossible for him. Shit, man, your house is just gonna be filled with my face. Ooh, Dark Piercing Light, huh? Nice card. It's a nice little card. Possible ways to contact me to chat about the game, Discord. Discord's the best way, I would say. If you approach me on Discord, I'm more likely to check it and then answer it. Holy crap, man. 9,300 life points. Broken. May as well just use this now. For some extra damage, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, eventually I'm gonna invade his territory. Solomon's Lawbook, I'm surprised he didn't actually bother to play that. What's a good combo? I don't know what I did. That was impressive. Oh damn! I could have played Mystical Elf first and then killed him. Ooh, oh, it doesn't matter. It just means it takes like another 1 or 2 turns until we kill him. Not a big deal. It's annoying when he plays stuff. Actually, he won't play any monsters in the way because he's played 5 monsters. But see, you can play a trap card there, that's annoying. Oh, he played Time Seal. Doesn't matter. Truesdale, what? Truesdale doesn't have Exodia. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? was like, don't play a trap card there, that makes my life so miserable, but he just played a burn card and activated it. So we can just go in for the kill. I don't know if that's a good combo, that's just playing 2 spell cards in the same turn. There's no particular synergy there. I've never seen him play Exodia in my entire life. It's actually very hard for him to play Exodia. The moment he's played 2 monsters at the top, you know how he plays, say, his side, not your side, but when he plays a card to his left, that's a monster. So considering he needs 4 Exodia pieces to summon it, if he ever plays 2 monsters to his left and you don't kill them, it's literally impossible for him to summon Exodia unless you kill them, so it's actually super difficult. Reincarnate a fake trap, I think. Ooh, useless. Useless. Fake trap. That's the most useful card there, not really. Thinking of Grandpa, I'm pretty sure. Really good card, well, not like incredible, but a nice card would be Unhappy Maiden. Female and low attack, so I can make a variety of stuff. Variety. Dark Witch or Mystical Elf with that card. Fake trap. Fake trap. If you look up Clovis Senpai Discord, you'll find it. Three fake traps, best reincarnation ever. I don't know how many more times they're going to try and reincarnate. I don't even know what I expect from it, if I'm honest. Probably reincarnate something up here, yeah. Purification's probably better. It's easy to get Fake Trap. If you reincarnate, the way reincarnation works is it drops lower, right? So when you reincarnate something and it tries to give you a card that's lower than 1 deck cost, it automatically gives you Fake Trap. Wriggle. Oh, look at that. Dark Magic Ritual. Man. I think we're wasting our time here. Nah, look, 3 fake traps is actually very easy. Same as 3 Suijin. There's a specific reason why you can get them so easily. It's not so impressive. It's not a random chance to get fake trap. It's literally just what happens when the counter goes to 0 deck cost and tries to give you a card. It's automatically fake trap. So that just means all the cards it was trying to give you was 0 deck cost. Omosaurus. 7x a blessing. Ooh, sparks. 2 spells, huh? Jesus. Man. I really can't be bothered reincarnating anymore, so I'm not going to. We'll just leave the Call of the Haunted in the deck for now. I really wish I had Curse Breaker there instead, but I didn't get it off anyone. But I'm not going to sit there and reincarnate for another 5-10 minutes. Don't particularly need to reincarnate. My deck's already powerful enough without reincarnating shit for it. Okay then. I'll be streaming over the next 3 nights. I'm streaming again tonight in like 3.5 hours. And then that same time, probably the next 3 days. Next 3 including tonight, so... Oh shit. Totally forgot about the terrain bonus there. Could have used that effect actually, that Scale effect would have been nice. This leader ability is actually making it hard because I can't make it too powerful without it dying, and then when I move it away it loses 500 attack. How would I improve Bakura's deck? I don't know, give him an entirely different deck? I don't know, I'd remove the Crush and like let him play more powerful stuff. At least we can do 1600 damage on Crush, even if this dies. Hello. Yeah, I was just bored, so I decided to stream. I'm gonna stream again later at the normal time. And then next 2 days I'll stream. Later I'm gonna do, like in a few hours from now, I'll do the Maiden of the Aqua deck, I think. Well, I mean, it would still be a plant deck if you just remove the crush. So I don't know what answer to really tell you. Yep, normal time for me. I stream to suit myself. No. People keep asking me to do Maiden of the Aqua, so I can't wait to stream it when all those people aren't even awake, and then they keep asking me to do it when I've already done it. So I can tell them I already did it, and they can go watch it. People keep asking me to do the Maiden of the Aqua, especially like the first few ones I did. Everyone was like, do Maiden of the Aqua. It's like, if I did it, you wouldn't even watch it. Who cares? Options. Who would run plants? I don't know, no one. Oh man, the mystical elves are coming out. I don't even know, like, Tristan as a deck, he doesn't even play the card game in the show, right? Like, shit's weird. That was my original plan. I do not have chat commands for YouTube. I don't know what ones I'd use, if I'm honest. Well, Rex has some reptiles. This guy is so annoying, he's just playing some weird shit. Alright, let me get the link for it then. I guess I could have just done that earlier, but there you go. deck isn't really that good in this. How would I improve it? Just remove all the useless shit he has. Like Torike, Torticare, however you say it. He has so many cards that just suck. Replace them all with spellcasters. Give him more power-ups. I don't know. More Yami on the field would be good. God damn, this guy is being so difficult. Not difficult as in hard, just difficult as in annoying. If you need to ask me anything directly, it's just do it via Discord. I don't know, it would have been way better if they had more Dark Magician cards and, like, Dark Magical Hat and stuff like that. Would be cool. All those sorts of cards, and if he actually used them correctly. His deck is just... It's the same problem with a lot of decks in this game. They're just not consistent enough to do what they want to do, so half the time when you duel them, they're just useless and they don't execute any strategy at all. Hell yeah, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Holy crap, a Clovis. A fake Clovis. I'm the original bro. Clearly, no one was named Clovis before me. Clearly, no one before me could ever have that name. No, it's not. I got Blue Eyes White Dragon on the last one as well. If you mean Blue Eyes or 3 in a row, I got Summon Skull this playthrough already. So this playthrough I've got Summon Skull and Blue Eyes White Dragon from 3 in a row. I think I've literally got at least 1 3 in a row in every single starter deck playthrough. So that's pretty cool. You know what? We could actually add it to this deck. We actually... call me crazy. But... holy crap, look at that. Look, our deck is just enough. The deck cost is just enough so that we don't need to edit the deck anymore. And you guys might think Blue Eyes putting it in this deck makes it less consistent, but look. We've got all this material for Mystical Elf. Potion Ingen powers up light cards too. You also have Bright Castle. Let's just use it, who cares? We don't need to make a point with this deck about how much damage it has. Against Mai, we were hitting like 5,600 damage. So... yeah, this is the first side. I'm just about to finish the first side. Ah, yes. We haven't actually added any of the 3 in a row cards into the deck before, so this will be nice. Holy crap. 2 mystical elves already. It's a good start. Good start. Force, huh? Force. Okay, okay, mate. Whatever you say with the Force. You went the wrong way there, man. Yeah, sometimes the boss takes you a few tries, but you'll get it eventually. You'll get it eventually. Oh no! I want to play something a bit more exciting than that. I got a lot of summoning power, so I'm just gonna get rid of being a good new life. I want to play something more powerful than that shit. So let's play one more Gift of the Mystical Elf. You know what, we won't flip it up in case he Ryokris and then attacks us. We'll just leave it there to block the attack. See you later, Steven. Enjoy your night. Here we go. Nah. Not yet. Not yet, guys. Not yet. Oh, shit. Didn't expect him to do that. Now that's one less mystical elf. That's annoying. Let's see. Let's do a cheeky little key mace. We got another Lunar Queen Elzame. I want to kill this so I can see what it is. If that's Kinetic Soldier, maybe we're in trouble. But if it's DD, I don't really care. Kill it quickly. Oh, okay, he can just do that then. Waiting for him to do something like that. Oh no, magic drain. Oh. No summoning power. What will we do? I was gate deep. Could have killed that. Ooh. Hello. Hey Thug, how's it going? We got some pretty damn powerful deck going here. Pretty damn powerful. Tasty. He can take as long as he wants. He can take as long as he wants. I'm not bothered. He doesn't even know what's hitting him, man. He doesn't even know. I don't know if he has Royal Decree or not, so I don't want to rely on this. Oh, look at him chase me, look at him chase me. He really wants to kill me. He really wants to kill me, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't want to scare him off, man. Oh. You know what? We'll just do this. Hell yeah, man. All you gotta do is play Mystical Elf and a bunch of equips, and it's fucking broken. Oh, look, we triggered him to move forward. We triggered him, man. He's coming at us. Oh. Alright, so he doesn't have Royal Decree, so he is dead. Look at him. Just look at him. Look at this poor little 1000 dragon. Final boss, and he's got 1800 attack. This guy sucks, man. Alright. Look at how OP this shit is. Mate, MFL has force. We've just got fucking power. Look at this shit. How far are we into this? This is the final boss of the first side. Oof. Oh, what a disappointing duel. Minoan and Furblur is an offering any Rose Duelist would take. I don't know, that's some quote he says or some shit, I don't know. Magic Drain 3 in a row. Damn! Missed by one. I know he has it, dude. You don't have to tell me. I know he has it, but I didn't know what was next to him. I wasn't actually paying attention if he had a card next to him or not. He had one, and then I think he activated it, Magic Drain, and then didn't play anything next to him, but I didn't actually pay attention to what he had next to him after that, if he had a card or not. But yeah, when telling me if he has a Royal Decree or not, don't forget I've played this game for 16 years, so it's pretty easy to remember stuff like that. I'm not saying I know every single thing about the game, but You learn. The first time you try and use a trap card to beat that dude and he attacks you and owns you, you learn very quickly that he has Royal Decree. It only takes one duel, man. It only takes one duel. And you'll remember that for the rest of your life. Royal Decree on the final boss. Okay. He only has one, so if he draws it on the first turn and the rest of his hand is monsters he can't play, then he will play it. Oh, I'm gonna stretch. We've only beaten one side, but I mean, the second side's already beaten, isn't it? This deck is just so powerful. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom quickly, and then I'll be back. Alrighty, we're back. We're back with a vengeance. Gotta love when he gives you that medal. Why does that surprise you? Hey Walter, how's it going? We've had quite a lot of fun with this already. If you haven't seen the deck already. Oh man, that deck is just so powerful. We don't actually have to edit it anymore either, because it's 795 deck cost, but it's the most powerful deck we've made out of any of the starter decks for sure. We even got Blue Eyes White Dragon 3 in a row. Why don't I side with Yorkers? Because I just beat them, man. I just beat that side. So I didn't have the option to pick them again. Cruel is the best starter deck. Nah. I don't know about that one, man. I mean, I assume you're saying it sarcastically, but I actually think that deck is better than some of them. It's definitely better than the Wolf Axe Welder deck. The Wolf Axe Welder deck is the shittest one, in my opinion. I do have the option to do it, but I have not opted into it. No, I started 2.5 hours ago. Yeah, but you can see this deck, like, we've got 3 Soul of the Pures, we got them from Taya. We just got so much stuff. We don't even need Soul of the Pure in most of these duels. Go on, hit us. Do it. Ah, nice one. Nice one. Herd? What do you mean, herd? Illusory Gentleman isn't that bad. It lacks damage, that's the biggest problem it has. Apart from that though, it's actually okay. Now I just want to draw another fairy so I can make Dark Witch, that'd be super cool. You love playing the Aqua deck. Well, it's a shame I'm not streaming that now. I'll be streaming that in like, I don't know, 3 hours-ish. So you'll probably be sleeping by then. But I'm going to stream that later tonight. After this stream, I'm going to eat, then I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to stream again. You know what this will have to do. Now. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, but the thing is, you only need to add damage into the deck and then it's powerful. Like, you have 2 equips, so you can stick 3 of both of those equips into your deck. I know they don't all fit on the same monster, but... you know. And, like, if you pick the White Rose slide first, then you can just... Jolteia, get some Dancing Elves... and then you can make Dark Elf, so you can have in your deck like 3 Dark Elf with 3 Black Pendants if you farm for it, and then the deck's no longer really like bad. It's actually pretty good. What I think about Dark Magician deck in the game, there's no synergy with Dark Magician in anything. Dark Magician deck actually kind of sucks. The only, like, monster you can play with it is Dark Magician Girl, but they both take a long time. They both take a long time to bring out, so, I don't know, it's just slow. All those, like, epic boss monsters are just so shit, honestly. Hell yeah, 3rd 3 in a row, and we get Right Leg of the Forbidden One. That's the 3rd 3 in a row this playthrough. Why would you play Dark Magician? It's a 7-star, 2500 attack. Why would you play that when you can play Summon Skull, fuse it for 3, like with 3 summoning stars, and you have the same damage, and that has more equips on it, like that you can equip with it. Dark Magician is just not good in this game. Yeah, but if you pick other stuff, you don't have to play cards like Gate Dig and Magic Drain, and if you played Gate Dig, you could just play that with like a dragon deck, with a dragon deck leader, so you could play 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon back to back. You can play Blue Eyes for 6 stars, that's ultimately better than Dark Magician for 7 stars, so if you were gonna do that, you may as well play something that isn't Dark Magician. I mean, Skull Knight is better than Dark Magician, but only by 150 attack. The big thing about Skull Knight over Dark Magician is that you can put Horn of the Unicorn on it. So it's actually better, but... Holy crap, 2 Mystic Elves. In the first hand, that's pretty cool. Birdman. Why don't I play Toon decks? I mean, I've played them before, I have videos doing Toon decks. But you can't start the game with a Toon deck, so... you know... It would take so long to set up a Toon deck as well, honestly. If I were to start the game with any starter deck and go straight to Pegasus and try and get cards off of him, it would take so long. What have I done? What has who done? Ooh, hello. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Alright, well I just hope he doesn't play Niwatori next turn and attack me with that. Oh, he could even play Dragon Capture Jar. Yeah, so what I did was, at the start of the game, I got 3 copies of Airknight Parshath from Deckmaster K, and then I went to Taya and I put 3 face up and skipped 3 turns, and I got the second rank, and then on a duel after that I got Captain. The whole point of doing that was you get increased strength for same type friendlies. There you go, Dragon Capture Jar. So if he draws one more Tremendous Fire, we are gonna die. If he doesn't though, this duel is just straight up over for him, so... It's such a risky position to play. I'm just gonna stay here, I don't care. He's gonna kill me if he draws Tremendous Fire anyways, so... Yep. Pegasus ain't shit. Oh, we missed it. I was like, let's get brain control. Let's get 4 3-in-a-rows in this playthrough. Nah, I'll get a magical neutralizing force field and dispel all of my own power-ups. That's a way more efficient way to play that, right? Doesn't even give me a rose card, man. What an asshole. I could reincarnate, but fuck that. I don't even care about reincarnation anymore. That deck, I don't even want to edit this deck anymore. It's already really good. Brain Control would have been cool, just to show it off, but... Ooh. Mountain, huh? Oh, no. That's gonna be Mirror Wall, right? That's not what we want. But just in case, we'll play cheeky little dancing elf here. Reincarnate Blue Eyes. Hell yeah, and get 3 Suijins. Alright, let's get rid of this shit. Yeah, told you it'd be Mirror Wall. Thank God we don't have to worry about that anymore. Maybe we want to keep Skeletal just in case we draw with a fusion. I don't know. I doubt she's going to be able to stop Airknight Parshath anyways. You guys want me to reincarnate Blue Eyes? Because then I have to edit my deck. I don't want to do that. I'm too lazy. Look at that shit. Easiest tool in the game. Ooh, that was close. That last one was very long. That was like the longest it would have gone. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want Gate Guardian. Orion the Meme King. I did have Orion before, but I took it out. I wanted to meet my debt cost quota. Oh man, I don't want to duel Labyrinth. I know I have to duel him, but he's so boring. Slows down the playthroughs for sure. Him and Grandpa. So boring. Trying to like, I don't know, it feels weird. I don't know. I guess we can just do this. Yeah, that rule sucks. It's just so boring, having to go all the way around just to hit him. And then he just stands behind his brick wall of doom. What's harder, Seto or Yugi? Definitely Seto. Not that he's hard, but he's... Man. Yugi just sucks. He really sucks. The hell is Abaki? Nice one. 2-mouth Dark Ruler. Good job. You're telling me, dude. I love Wing Weaver. Wing Weaver's one of my favorite cards. In the early stuff. Move forward so we get that cool little attack bonus, and then Hoshiningen. Look, now it's too powerful for bear traps, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, well, to be fair, he does have Jiraigumo. So adding insects to his deck also justifies adding like insect equip cards, so it's not the worst thing that they did that. Does the music ever get tiring? Not for me, because I play with the TV muted. I like the music in this game anyway. I could listen to this music for a long time before getting bored of it. Get Exodia. I got one of the pieces. So I got the right leg of Exodia. There you go. You happy now? Yeah, Monster Tamer is just a garbage card. They just gave it that weird effect. It's like Flame Swordsman, how they gave it that bonus against dinosaurs. Just weird. Define cheating. If you think passwords are cheating, well, then you have to cheat. You need passwords to get the full Exodia. Just gonna keep this area blocked so he can't attack me directly. Okay, he's just gonna do that because he's stupid. Oh man, the AI are just great, aren't they? Passwords are not cheating because you actually need to enter them to get all the cards into the game. Alright, you guys love Pumpkin, so let's get Pumpkin, right? Well, we got one. Let's power it up with a Violet Crystal. Holy shit, it's the best card in the game! Oh. I'll just stop what I'm doing right now and make a fucking Pumpkin deck.
I'm kidding, I'm never gonna do that.
Shed. Doesn't shut down Pegasus' deck, it shuts down like 5 of his cards. It's not a good hand. I made a zombie deck, but just because I had pumpkin in it, it doesn't mean it was a pumpkin deck. Ultimate Great Moth best deck in the game? No. It takes like five turns to bring it out. It's not really that great. Look at that. I don't have Mystical Capture Chain, I have Binding Chain, which is the Warrior Spellbinding one. Look at these great graveyard slots. We'll get his deck leader. Is the CPU retarded? Yeah. All of the AI in this game is ridiculously stupid. What about Panic at the Disco? That's a band with Panic in the name. There you go. It's been done before, man. First turn Hourglass. Hell yeah. Maybe I don't want to do that right now. Oh shit, we're gonna get stomped in the face. Look at this. Slot machine, man. 3700 attack. Oh. Am I gonna cut my hair or keep growing it out? I haven't cut my hair in 4 years. I'm just gonna keep growing it out until I actually we'll just play this. I'm growing it out until I really actually want to cut it. I'm just gonna leave it long until I have a reason to cut it, which probably won't be for a while. Thanks, Red. I don't really need good luck. This deck that I made is broken. Well, as far as single player goes, it's very difficult to lose against like anyone. Yeah, you could say that about Panic at the Disco. Man. He doesn't have enough damage, look at this. 4,300 attack slot machine. You have to do better than that, dude. Gonna have to do better than that. Hell no, I'm not getting dreadlocks, dude. Even if I wanted to, work doesn't allow dreadlocks. So that's not happening. They got some catchy songs. It's not something I'd voluntarily listen to, but if it was on, like if you were at a party and it was playing or whatever, I would be happy to listen to it. It's one of those bands. I like these songs too. I unironically like a lot of looping stuff. The music in this game is made well enough that it's not annoying the multiple loops, and I really appreciate that. They did a good job at making it not annoying, considering you hear it for so long. Finally. Get a mountain. And it doesn't have Magic Jammer. What do I listen to in terms of bands? Alright, it's cliche to say I listen to a variety of stuff, but I kind of do. I would say... What I listen to... Oh shit. Didn't expect that in this while. Bands I listen to is like... I like... How do I say it? Like post-rock, post-metal... Black gaze, yes, that's a real genre, black gaze. Holy crap, man. So, I guess good examples of bands I listen to, because I listen to some stuff that not a lot of people know, so a more accessible band of what I listen to would be something like Alcest. A popular example of stuff I'd listen to, I'd say, is Death Heaven, but I don't really listen to Death Heaven that much, but... When I was younger, I listened to a lot of 80s metal, like thrash metal and speed metal and stuff, like when I was 14, 15. First big band I got into was Metallica, and like Iron Maiden, and after that I got into like Helloween, some power metal bands, yeah, Helloween and Stratovarius, and then after that, a bit of like death thrash, like Sepultura are really good. Sepultura and Helloween and Stratovarius are like my three favorite bands when I was like a teenager. But like, last few years I've mostly listened to stuff like Alcest and then other bands in that style. I wouldn't really recommend Panic at the Disco. Gangster rap ranks the gap. I don't really listen to gangster rap like at all. There's some good hip hop for sure, but it's not really my domain. But there is some good stuff. But I like never really got into Wu-Tang or any of that. Panic at Nabrisco. I don't even know what Nabrisco is. I know Nabisco, that's the company that makes Oreos. Hell yeah. Is that the third or fourth 3 in a row this playthrough? And we got Barrel Dragon against Keith, that's poetic. I know so many people that listen to like Wu-Tang Clan and stuff, and like all these like white dudes that are like, you know, 20 and stuff, listening to all this like SoundCloud rap and shit. And it's like, where does this come from? Like, who said this was something that everyone should listen to? I don't know. I don't see the appeal in it. See, the funny thing is, I actually hate AC/DC. I fucking hate them. All their songs sound exactly the same. There are so many more rock bands I've listened to before AC/DC. Black Sabbath are good. I haven't listened to them that much, but they are extremely respectable. I think because I formed my taste in Iron Maiden so quickly, bands that came just before them that are similar, like Black Sabbath aren't that similar, but like Black Sabbath and like Judas Priest as well, I don't listen to as much. Because pretty much after I got into, like, Iron Maiden was like the first band I got into, and then after that I was like, okay, where do we go from here that's like heavier, faster or whatever. Do criminals in Australia have guns? No. No one in Australia really has guns. Guns just, compared to like the States or something, no one really has guns here. See, Aerosmith are just, like, I don't hate them. I don't think they're bad, just, I just don't think they're very good. They're a bit, like, the thing about a lot of bands that were commercial back then is, they weren't as good as the band they could have been. Like, they have good musicians and stuff, but they end up making music that is made, like, to appeal to certain people. So it gets really watered down. Any band that's signed to, like, a big record label is like that. I actually first heard of Caravan Palace when Pantera covered it. I was actually into Pantera quite a bit. They were one of the first bands I was into. Do I like Korn? Not really. I don't mind nu metal, like I don't hate it as much as a lot of people. People give it too much shit. Korn are actually one of the better nu metal bands. They're alright. I like a few of their songs, but I never really fully got into them. The best example of like any nu metal, I reckon, is Sepultura's 90s stuff, like Roots. Roots is, like, once you listen to Roots, it's hard to like any other nu metal, because Roots is just so good. See, Cheap Trick I never got into, I never listened to them that much, but Pink Floyd I actually really do like. I haven't listened to them in a while, but I got huge into Pink Floyd. Like, I've literally listened to all their albums except the newest one, I think. The only album of theirs I don't really like is Momentary Lapse of Reason. I don't think it's shit, it's just boring. But like, The Final Cut and Division Bell, I actually really like those albums. I think people give them way too much shit. Way too much shit. Yeah, Pantera are pretty cool. Sometimes, like, I want to not like it as much because they're like edgy kids' first metal band, kind of, but they're alright. They got some good stuff. I think, okay, this is my hot take on Pantera. Vulgar Display of Power is their worst album. I think that album is just not good. I really think that album is just boring compared to their other stuff, like all their other albums they released were so much better. Vulgar Display of Power has like one good song on it, pretty much. What about King Crimson? I've never got into them either. I've only heard good things about them, but I've never really properly got into them. Yeah, I'm not going to. I didn't buff Airknight Parshath at all, but I knew he was going to do this, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Dio, I haven't listened to much Dio. Dio falls under the radar of, like, as I said, I got into Iron Maiden so much and I like them so much that if you listen to something like Dio after that, it feels like kind of the same thing but not as good. Even though I think it's still good and it has its legacy and part of history, I just don't like it as much. What am I into the most? What do you mean, out of what? Alright, we can finish him, but that's no fun. Just Mystical Elfin. That'll overkill. Like, there was so much, and I get so absorbed in stuff. It's the same with music as games. I get so absorbed in the one thing that by the time I've listened to, like, all those old Iron Maiden albums and everything, by the time I'm over it, I'm over, like, that style of music and I move on to something else. Rather than another band. Rather than another band that's the same style, I just listen to something else. It's part of the reason why I don't like AC/DC, because a lot of the people I know that listen to AC/DC, just listen to that and are in their like 50s and 60s and still swear by AC/DC, and it's like, holy crap. But like, if any of you guys are into speed metal or anything, you need to listen to the 80s Halloween stuff. If you haven't, you need to give it a try. I think Walls of Jericho is like, honestly, one of the best 80s metal albums. It is actually so good, it's ridiculous. That album's just so perfect. Joey's outfit is Bowler Man. It's so cool. I'd wear that if I was, you know, back in the day, doing that shit. Yeah, what am I into the most at the moment? What have I been listening to? Mostly at the moment. I've been listening to my own music, like, because I make music and I'm trying to make sure it's better. But at the moment it's mostly like the atmospheric black metal, like post-black metal sort of genre. Bands like, Alcest is one of them, but I haven't listened to them that much lately. Heratoire is a good band. Who else? Like, some of the bands I listen to are pretty obscure. Ooh, a really good post-rock band is a band called Liam. Seems like a weird band name. They have an album that's 2009 in Roman numerals. And, it's a really good album. Like, if you want a good indicator of what I recommend to listen to, and what I listen to and have listened to for the past few years, I would actually recommend those albums heavily. Yeah, honestly, I do like Birdsum. Birdsum. Not all of it, but like Philosophum is a really good album. I really like it. I like that sort of music, so. More atmospheric black metal that I listen to is like Wolves in the Throne Room. The Malevolent Grain EP by Wolves in the Throne Room is like my favorite from theirs. It's just 2 songs, but it's really, really good. I could listen to that album, or that EP rather, like for an hour or 2, just straight repeat. There's a band related to Liam called Blunt Loss. They're really good. Another 3 in a row, guys. Flame goes. Think I'll ever grow out of metal? Not really, because I'm kind of like I can listen to stuff that isn't metal. There's been there's been periods of times where I've just listened to like 2000s rock, and you know I can comfortably listen to just anything that isn't metal, but I'll always like it. It's not like I only listen to metal. I used to listen to it like religiously and only listen to metal, but now I don't listen to it as much. And I don't really consider post-rock to be metal. Post-rock is more like atmospheric, instrumental stuff. I've never listened to Killing Joke. I don't really know anything about them. I can't make a comment on them. It's one of those bands like Misfits where, I don't know, some people swear by them and I just never really got into them. My thanks to you, D. Lord of D, Little D. I'm trying to think of who else. Like a band I really like that's not metal at all is Feeder. For any of you guys that played Gran Turismo 3, you'd know Feeder. Well, at least who played it in the Australian or PAL region, because the theme for the PAL region Gran Turismo 3 was Just a Day by Feeder. But I actually really like Feeder. I got the singles compilation album, which has just pretty much all their singles and then like 3 new songs. And like I really like it, honestly. It's just like kind of like alternative rock. Not really, it's just rock. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's not bullshit, like you know, kind of like Foo Fighters. It's not really alternative rock, it's just rock, but it's like good rock. I don't mind Foo Fighters either. They're just a band that I don't really particularly listen to that much. What's the next deck playthrough? Maiden of the Aqua. I'm gonna do that in like 2 hours from now. After this, I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna play that. Ew, Airborne. Ugh. See, Airborne are just a complete rip-off of AC/DC. So they're like a shit version of something I already don't like. Rainbow, on the other hand, they're a much better band because they got Ronnie James Dio, and that's some good shit. I don't really like, as I said, I'm not really into him, but he is a good vocalist and a good songwriter. I'm not going to activate Mountain yet in case it's got Blue Eyes there. I should check that equipment, it's probably... Yeah, it's Dragon Treasure, so that probably is Blue Eyes. I gotta make a guess that it is, because I don't know what this is. It could be something else, but... Do an early stream when I get around to Robotic Night? Maybe. I could do it tomorrow or the day after. I don't know, it depends. The next two decks are Maiden of the Aqua and Wolf Axe Welder. I got Blue Eyes as well, guys. Did I listen to the new Rammstein album? No, I don't really listen to Rammstein at all. I'm not saying Rammstein are bad, but I think they're like a bit of a meme. I can't really take them that seriously, if I'm honest. Yeah, Wolf Axe Order the worst one. I think with Wolf Axe Order, I'm gonna do some special stuff for that, because that deck just sucks. But I'm gonna do some special stuff. Just to, you know, show off that shit. There we go, Blue Eyes White Dragon. We only had to assume that was Blue Eyes. I had a feeling that was Blue Eyes as well. Please farm. I'm definitely farming for the Wolf Axe Welder deck, let me tell you that. Because that deck just sucks, man. It's so bad. Hey guys, we finally were able to play Blue Eyes. We used his Blue Eyes against him. Alright, what was that? Was that Royal Decree? Anti-Raigeki? Cool. We did it, guys. Seto's best friend is his worst enemy. Oh, poor Seto. How would he ever live that down, losing to his own Blue Eyes White Dragon, man? How would he ever live that down? Anti-Raigeki, that'll come in handy, right? His heart sings with the joy of having faced me in battle. And if I believe that, he's got some swampland to sell me on the Outer Realms. And now he's vibrating. Look, we owned him so hard that he's literally vibrating in anger. Just look at him. He's like, oh no. No, I didn't even know that was a game on PS2. I've never ever played that. I've never ever even heard of Jet Li Rise to Honor. I only played a handful of PS2 games, honestly. I know there's like, what? There's like 1,000 PS2 games or something stupid like that. It's ridiculous how many PS2 games there are. Yep, increased Beast King of the Swamps by 700. Nice. Mind Seal. Yep, time for the final boss. Holy crap. It's a nice trick we can do. The old mystical elf, so we can do 1600 damage on Crush. Sneaky. And then it dies, so we don't have to go over it either. What can you do here? Well, may as well see if that's Mirror Force, right? No, it's not. Yet again, we do 1600 damage. You know what, that could be Dying Keto the Cure Master, which will be annoying, but I hope it's nothing I can really do except hope it's not Diane Keto the Cure Master. If he doesn't play that, and then he plays something else behind him, he dies to Skelangel next turn. Alright, so we just need to not have him play Diane Keto, and he dies. No! Yeah, we can play Soul of the Pure as a backup, I guess. In case he plays Ryoku. Some ridiculous combo to Ryoku. If he plays Ryoku twice, we have to activate that so we don't lose to Tremendous Fire. Grave Robber. I didn't even revive with that Dying Keto. Good one. Skelangel Key Mace. Why not? I have seen him ritual summon something once or twice in my life, I think. He doesn't have that much monsters, so it's actually not too difficult for him to play the ones he needs to ritual summon something. Well, he did play Dying Keto, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Yeah, the music sounds a bit overly dramatic, doesn't it? They got it right with the final bosses. Oh man, I want Grave Robber. It's a cool card. Oh well, too bad. Grave Robber's nice and cool, but we didn't get it. Can't really complain. We got like, what, 4 or 5 3 in a row this playthrough? Something like that. Well, that's the playthrough, guys. After this, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna shower. 2 hours from now, I'm streaming again. I'm gonna stream another playthrough. I'm gonna do the Maiden of the Aqua playthrough.
So for anyone who's going to be awake and around in 2 hours, feel free to join. Join the fun. Oh man, that was definitely the easiest one, purely because of the modifications we did to the fairy deck at the start. We leveled up Airknight Parshath to get the increased strength for same type friendlies. And then we dual tail like 5 or 6 times and just got a bunch of dancing elves, and then we just won the game with mystical elves. Alright, see you later, Spartan. I know it's late when I stream that, but it's a good timing for everyone outside Australia. It's good timing for people in the UK and America. So yeah, it's a good time to stream for me. I'm up until like last week. I haven't slept till like 6 or 7 in the morning, so yeah. Not that I'm exactly proud of that, but yeah, it'd be cool if you guys can join, so I'm not bored as hell. You're in the middle of a can of Pepsi? Shit, how'd you end up in that situation? Yeah, if you need to message me for anything, you can. The Discord's not very active, but like if you want to DM me for whatever reason, then yeah. Thanks for nothing? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Nice. There we go, guys.
That's the Airknight Parshath playthrough done, so gonna eat, gonna shower, and then I'll be back to streaming in 2 hours from now, so if you guys are gonna be around, check it out. Until then, see you later.